Down.
Here is the mini size me for Kriya that we're going to be beginning for 40 days. The Kriya is called folding and unfolding of the energy. We're working in the third chakra via the navel point. At the end of every part, inhale and pull the root lock. This is where you squeeze your anus, lift up with the pelvic floor and back with the navel while still keeping your eyes at the third eye point. You'd hold this lock for as long as you comfortably can. You'd exhale, you'd release the lock, but the eyes still stay closed at the third eye point. So remember that you pull the root lock or the mulband at the end of every part. So here we go, part 1. Stand straight with your feet a comfortable distance apart. Stretch your arms out to the side, parallel to the floor, wrists bent, fingers pointing upward. Slowly and gracefully move your hands from this position to a prayer pose at the center of your chest, and then return your hands back to the starting position. You inhale chest, and you exhale extend. You continue like this for 1 minute. The breathing is in and out of your nostrils. After 1 minute, continue moving your hands in this way, but pull in on the navel point when your hands are in prayer pose. Release the navel pull when your hands stretch back out to the sides. Move slowly and systematically. Your breath will adjust automatically to this movement. Continue for 2.5 minutes. Part 2. Stand straight with your feet a comfortable distance apart. Stretch your arms out to the side, parallel to the floor, wrists bent, fingers pointing up. Keep your spine straight as you bend to the left side. Come back to the center. From here, you bend to the right side and you come back to the center. You inhale center, you exhale over. You inhale center, you exhale over. Breathing in and out of the nostrils with the eyes closed at the third eye point. After 3.5 minutes, you come back to the center, pulling the lock and moving into part 3. Part 3. Stand straight with your arms stretched out in front of you. Lower your body into a squatting position in 8 equal movements whilst counting the movements out loud. Move deeper into the squat with each count. At the count of 1, you're standing straight up. By the time you come to the count of 8, you're in crow pose. Then you rise up in 1 motion. So you go down in 8 segments, yet you rise back up in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up in 1. You continue this for 3 minutes. Part 4. Standing straight, interlace your fingers and stretch your arms out in front of you. Arms parallel to the floor. Keep the elbows straight. Lift up with your chest and arch backward as you raise your arms up and over your head and return to the starting position. Arms parallel to the floor. So you inhale up and over and you exhale back to the starting position. You continue this for 1 minute. Part 5. Standing straight with your arms stretched out to the sides, palms down. Move your arms up and down as if you were flying. Moving quickly. for 1.5 minutes. Now, there's a certain position you have to do with your hands. Touch your thumbs to the mound of mercury. This is the mound at the base of the little finger. So after 1.5 minutes of flying normally with a normal hand position, then you would bring your hands into the mercury position and you would continue flapping or flying for a further 1.5 minutes. Remember, this is vigorous and you're moving quickly. Part 6. Sit down in easy pose with your palms up and spread in an open V. Tilt your palms forward at a 60-degree angle. The palms are neither facing straight forward nor are they facing downward. They're angled in between at a 60 degrees angle. Hold this position and meditate. Mentally chant any mantra you choose as you gently pump your navel point. Use the navel to vibrate your mantra from your navel up to the third eye. So you're mentally chanting to yourself and you're following the tune, you're following the melody with a pump from your navel. Continue for 2.5 minutes. Part 7, final part. Bring your hands into prayer pose and chant Sat Nam as if you were closing the session.
Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam.
Now you'd continue with this final part for 8 minutes, all the time making sure your spine is straight, your thumbs are on the breastbone, your elbows are squeezing your ribs, your eyes are closed and staring at the third eye point. So for 8 minutes, you end your Kriya by holding this prayer posture and chanting Sat Nam. And that is the end of the Kriya.